What's up, Cake Eaters? It's Producer Guy Phil, and we are back with some more NHL 17 content. And again, really quick, be sure to crush that like and subscribe button. We're getting even closer to 4K, and that means a t-shirt and a Young Stars giveaway of NHL 18, so let's do it. As you can see, it's a little bit different today of a video here. I just got some Battle of Ontario simulation in the background here. JVR, what a nice pass. But today, I want to talk about the top 5 things I want to see in NHL 18 and beyond. So without further ado, and in no particular order, let's just get started. Number 5 is the passing upgrade. Basically, I just want to see passes be a little more crisp and be a little more accurate. For example, I was playing a game of EASHL, and there was a point where it was me and my winger basically streaking up the ice, and we were trying to get a breakout pass. And the defenseman who passed it basically passed it right between us. And he told me that he was committing the pass to me, but the pass somehow went between us. And we were both wide open. Basically, it almost seems like the AI or like the intelligence in the game passes arbitrarily when more than one person is open. I just want to see that tweaked. It could just be the player again, but I don't know. I've had some problems with it as well. You know, just a little quick fix, and I think that should just be okay. Number 4, basically a more involved Be a Pro. I touched on this in another video, but I want to go a little bit more in depth here. You see games like MLB The Show and even WWE 2K and NBA 2K, they basically get you feeling like you are in the game. They get you emotionally invested in the journey, in the story. That's how I want to feel when it comes to NHL. For example, I see my name on the screen, I see the line I'm on, the coach is like, oh, you're not performing, we're going to move you down to the second line, maybe this will motivate you. But it's just my name. My journey, I didn't get invested in my journey. I didn't start out in the minors. I didn't start out basically in the OHL. Like, I didn't get sent back down. Like, I didn't start there and work my way gradually up. I didn't have, like, interactions with my coaches, interactions with my managers. I didn't have a sit-down thing. MLB The Show is arguably my favorite sports game because it does little subtle things like that. Managers meetings, getting called up, the top Bowman top prospects, scouting. That is a perfect game and a perfect basis to get invested in your story, in your journey. I know FIFA is starting to get there with the journey, but again, you're just Alex Hunter. You feel invested, but that's not you. That's not your guy. That's not your character. Like, that's not your name. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, but I want that journey again where I get drafted into the OHL. Like, I'm nervous. I see, like, my character's heart beating. The vibrations are going like, do-do, do-do. And then I get picked by, I don't know, the, Rimouski Oceanic or the Calgary Hitmen or the Barrie Colts. I think that's all 3 leagues. Something like that. I want to feel like I am invested in the game. EA Sports, your motto is it's in the game. Well, make me feel like I'm in the game, EA. That's all I want with my created guy in a Be a Pro mode. Number 3 is more customization in EASHL. I mean, custom logos would very much be a nice touch. I mean, because I have my own custom logo here. I guess, you know, I can Photoshop it in menus or whatever, but it would basically just be a nice thing so when, like, the commentary thing comes up, my logo is there. I know you can't do, like, pronunciations like, hey, the Arcade Regiment or going down the ice, but it would just be really neat for aesthetic purposes if I can get my logo at center ice. I can have, you know, like, maybe a board ad. I can see my own banners and things like that, or just a little bit more customization from that would be very nice. Also, if things are going downhill in a game, maybe the one pause ability can be used to switch around where your players are. I mean, if you're locked in and there's 5 of you locked in and, I don't know, your center's not winning enough draws or your defenseman's committing too much, it's like, okay, guys, we're down 3-0. Let's get the momentum going. Let's change it up. How about I move to left wing? Drew, you move up to winger. Jose, you move down to, like, defense or just something like that. Shout out to the disc crew. But just maybe even a little thing like that. That way you can help turn the tide. And because you can pull the goalie in the middle of a game. Why can't you just, you know, switch up your lines or switch up your positions? I think that would just be a nice touch to do that. Like, just use your one pause to get something going, because if you can't get it going with your new positions and you're already down, then maybe, you know, yeah, this game might be a wash, but still, it'd be really nice to have that kind of feature. Number 2, custom goal songs. This might just be a me thing, but I remember on old gen you could do it, like on Xbox. I remember when I was doing the Columbus Blue Jackets, doing a Be a Pro, I had the old Daniel Bryan theme as like my goal song. I don't know why. I don't know what I was thinking, but I think custom goal songs would definitely be a nice re-innovation into the series, because think about it this way. What is one of the big things that they are touting in this game? It's the expansion mode. It's the expansion draft. You know, you can be on both sides of the coin. Well, if I'm creating my own team needs its own goal horn, and it needs my own goal song, for example, and I edit music, so it would be really nice to have that feature where, what horn do I like? Maybe I can lower the pitch on that. Maybe I can pitch shift it. What song do I really like? Oh, I think Beer by Real Big Fish would be a little like a good song. Push Push Lady Lightning, that would be a decent tune. I could even bring back Hell Yeah, because the Jets aren't using it. What were you thinking, Winnipeg? Come on. And again, in MLB The Show, you can have your own walk-up music, where if you're walking up to the plate, you can have a tune play. And if you hit a home run, you can have your own song play there as well. So I think a custom goal song and horn would be fantastic. You can pick out of the ones the NHL has, but being able to have your own, basically, music suite where you can, like, edit your own full version songs into goal songs, just little subtle things like that would make this game very well done and very enjoyable just from an aesthetic point of view. And number 1 is more intuitive AI in GM mode. Okay, so apparently this is coming from what I've read, and I'm very excited for it, but I want to see this basically be the beginning and break down that door and barrier. So from what I've read, it's basically the AI is going to be more self-aware when it comes to RFAs and when it comes to their cap, when it comes to their contract situations. So for example, if they have, let's take a Tampa Bay situation. They have an Andre Palat, Tyler Johnson, Nikita Kucherov situation where they're getting pretty hard pressed up against the cap. They got to clear up space in order to re-sign some of these guys. They will be more willing to move certain players, like say a Valtteri Filppula and a Brian Boyle, in order to free up cap space to re-sign, say, 2 or 3 of them. And if they can't re-sign the third one, they would be more self-aware and be more willing to trade the one at the deadline. Just little things like that I think would be very impressive and would also just add to the realism of GM mode. Because let's face it, the auto re-sign of the computer somehow magically dropping a bona fide stud RFA to free agency or like a goalie with a 4-star potential. I don't know, that just seems a little iffy to me because no team in its right mind would be able to just think like that. Like, oh, we have this bona fide blue chipper, why are we just giving it away? Let's just drop it to free agency. No. So apparently this is coming. I'm excited for it because I like that idea of basically seeing the computer be a little more smart because it'll make it more challenging for us. So when we do build that perfect team, when we do get those perfect players and win the cup, we will truly feel like we've earned it because we had to deal with an actual smart artificial intelligence. Hey, look at that. Bringing the intelligence back to the AI. Finally. Alright guys, those are my top 5. Let me know what you guys want to see in NHL 18 and beyond going forward, because I'm actually genuinely curious to know. Do you echo my sentiments? Do you have different things that you want to see? Please, I am all ears, and I am down to read and down to listen as well, because maybe, hey, with enough progress, with enough change, we can just get something going, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like it if you enjoyed it. Subscribe, because again, we're getting even closer to 4K. We are less than 140 away. What a weird arbitrary number I just picked, but whatever, doesn't matter. I'll see you in the next one, Cake Eaters. Stay classy, and have a good night.